We're back. The FBI Agent Association just endorsed their pick for director. Look who it is. The FBI Agent Association picks Mike Rogers as their nominee for director. From CBS, an association representing thousands of current and retired FBI agents is urging President Donald Trump to pick former House Intelligence Committee Chairman and former FBI Special Agent Mike Rogers to lead the Bureau after the President fired FBI Director James Comey. Rogers was expected to interview for the position with Attorney General Jeff Sessions just hours after the endorsement. The FBI Agents Association made the announcement Saturday as Department of Justice officials interviewed candidates to fill Comey's shoes. Rogers was an FBI special agent until 1995 when he left the Bureau to enter politics. He served in the House from 2001 to 2014. The FBIAA represents more than 13,000 active and retired agents. A little bit more about Mike Rogers. Rogers, who previously served as the chairman of the House Intelligence Committee, briefly advised the Trump transition team in November on national security issues. He is reportedly being considered among a number of other candidates to potentially replace Comey, who was fired on Tuesday. Well, hopefully he'll do a better job than Comey has and restore the trust of the American people. Obama kicks off his first speech with an incredibly false statement. Obama spoke at an agricultural conference and told the crowd that man-made global warming was already impacting agriculture on a global scale, except for the fact that when they couldn't prove it was global warming, they started calling it climate change. The problem is there's no evidence to support Obama's claim. DailyCaller.com reported former President Barack Obama told these gathered at an agricultural conference that man-made global warming was already impacting agriculture. Our changing climate is already making it more difficult to produce food, Obama said at the Seeds and Chips conference in Milan, Italy Tuesday, according to the New York Times. We've already seen shrinking yields and rising food prices, the former president said in his first speech outside the United States since leaving office in January. But is global warming already hurting agriculture? There's not a lot of evidence for that claim. In fact, 2016 was a record year for crop yields, which have basically doubled since 2007. Production of wheat, coarse grains, and rice hit record levels in 2016, according to the United Nations data. Cereal production is set to shrink 0.4% in 2017 from the 2016 record high, but supplies are likely to remain large, with next season's cereal ending stocks remaining close to their record high opening levels, the UN reports. As for food prices, they're well below recent highs hit in 2010. It is just below where it was in 1965. The food price index peaked around 1975. And a little bit more when it comes to the ice caps. Sorry about that. And now it's global cooling. Return of Arctic ice cap as it grows by 29% in a year. This is a few years old, but nonetheless gives us kind of an idea on how climate change is actually a fraudulent carbon tax to steal what little wealth we still have. A chilly Arctic summer has left 533,000 more square miles of ocean covered with ice than at the same time last year, an increase of 29%. The rebound from 2012's record low comes 6 years after the BBC reported that global warming would leave the Arctic ice-free in summer of 2013. And we all remember Al Gore's documentary on how the ice caps will be completely gone, half of Florida would be underwater by 2013. It's surprising that that guy still has credibility, Al Gore. It's amazing. And people still listen to him, and he even came out with a new documentary and people even listen to that. It blows me away. Instead, days before the annual autumn refreeze is due to begin, an unbroken ice sheet more than half the size of Europe already stretches from the Canadian islands to Russia's northern shores. So let's take a look at this picture. How the ice sheet grew 533,000 square miles in a year. 2012, 2013. And that is the great hoax of global warming. And that's why they call it climate change. Because they couldn't prove it was global warming. Look at the size of the ice. Insane. This is what happens when a protester tries to hug a soldier without a Pepsi can. That doesn't seem like a very good idea to me. In the fourth year of a brutal recession, Venezuela is suffering widespread shortages of food, medicine, and medical equipment. These poor people. It's amazing that 40 years ago, that a lot of people don't even know, is that Venezuela was one of the richest countries in South America, and now it is one of the poorest under the socialist ideology. Everything has plummeted, and the country is being destroyed from the inside out. Video shows protesters trying to hug a soldier as Venezuelan women mark Mother's Day by asking soldiers to stop defending Maduro's government. Let's take a look.